stuff. I won't bore you with that this time. And then we'll talk some more. So what I was talking about in the review of this feeder is, you know, it moves real easy. It's very light. So like now I have the bale backed out just a little bit, and so it should come right out, but sometimes it won't, and my wife will be happy because it's perfectly placed in there this time. But sometimes that feeder will actually move instead of the bale coming out. But, and I know you guys have seen me have some difficulty. I don't think I've edited all of that footage out over the years, but so bale number 2 in the feeder, and stand by. And then we're down here to the chickens again. Now, next year, and this is gonna be a fun project, what we're actually planning on doing is taking this house out and building a 10 by 16 house here, and then we're going to get another section of this dog cage, so because that house is coming out too, and so the run's going to be 10 feet longer. And then what I'm going to do is along the sides we're going to put 4x4 posts, and the plan is going to be to put a roof over, because this in here now, if this were just scraped out fresh, it would drain real well. But see over here where we've got the tarp cover, it works real well. But the plan is, so then the chicken yard is going to come all the way down 10 more feet, and that end I'm going to be able to open that panel up and back my tractor right in anytime I need to and scrape it out, because if you keep it scraped, the water actually does drain quite well. It's just that, well, we just had, I don't even know, over 2 inches of rain Sunday and Monday, so it's pretty fresh, but the water doesn't drain. That chicken poop actually just, it packs into such a layer. It's amazing. I think you could actually build the bottom of a pond out of that stuff, because it just retains water real well. The trick is when we take this house out, we're gonna try, and this trampoline frame, we're gonna put the trampoline top on, or whatever you call it, the bouncy part, and then we're gonna fence this whole thing, and we're gonna pull this house over and set it so that they can get in and out. So they got a little bit of yard. I mean, we're gonna try to get the bulk of the chickens here. It's just that this little red house can only it'll house maybe 20 to 25 packed right in. So, and there's Bubba letting me know he's here. So that'll be a fun project in the spring. A much bigger house, and because that house right here is a 5x8 and this one's only a 3x6. So the plan is to do a 10x16, big enough for, like, 50, maybe 60 at the most, because I have to teach my wife how to rotate. See, she gets too attached to all these chickens, and I'm trying to teach her how to rotate. Like this year, we actually brought 20 new hens in, fresh, young, to keep egg production up. But we're still feeding a lot of 4 and 5 year old hens that are laying maybe, you know, 1, maybe 2 eggs a week. So I hear you, Bubba. So we're working on it. It's a work in progress. We've got a lot of good ideas for the new house. There's a channel called Oak Abode, and she's from Wisconsin. She does a lot of stuff on backyard chickens, but she did a video on some chicken nesting boxes that are real nice. They're rollaways, and then, you know, chickens aren't stepping on them, pooping on them. They can't eat them because, you know, occasionally we get a egg eater. Because what happens is, you know, they'll all lay in like the same 3 or 4 boxes. Between the two houses, there's, I don't know, 12 or 14 nest boxes, but they'll all lay in the same 3 or 4. It's just what hens do. And they'll go in, and every once in a while they'll get stepped on and broke, and then they eat the yolk and the shell, and then, you know, while they're doing that, they get to pecking around. And so we got some big improvements coming in 24 down here in our backyard chickens. And that house, after we're done, we're gonna convert into a tack room kind of thing. All the feed's gonna go in there. You know, my idea is in these nesting boxes, we could have her pails all set up for the next morning. So when she comes down in the morning, or if we were gone and somebody else had to come take care of them, the feed is all set. So that's the plan. We're going to keep like shavings and the feed and all that in the bigger house. The little house, I think I showed you guys this little kit house thing that we bought from Tractor Supply. And we raise the young chicks in there till they're about 10 weeks, and then we intermingle them. This is what we're turning into that one. So stay tuned for 24. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.